Hi, we're Ella and Bonnie and we're travelling around Europe in our DIY camper van. This week we're driving to the Gorge du Verdon. Okay, we are on our way out of Monaco. We're actually out of Monaco, it took like a minute. Honestly, it's such a tiny country, it's crazy to drive through. Yeah, so we're now just on French motorways. For the next just under 100 miles I think we've got. So we are sort of driving along the south and then we're going to cut up through the middle and hopefully get slightly higher and a little bit cooler is the plan.
Two silhouettes disappear into the...
We are in the Gorge du Verdon National Park to our destination. So we've got about 30 miles to go. Another toll booth.
Slow the river goes. We rest our bodies on sticks and stones.
I have no idea what all these tolls are costing. I just tap. But they do save like half the time.
Keep left, then at the roundabout, take the second exit onto D1550.
Okay, I think there's something wrong with the van. The ABS light's back on, and I stopped at a toll booth and the brake was like juddering. It did stop, so they're working. And then it kind of was fine again, so I didn't think much of it. We just stopped to top up in Lidl, and on driving away again it's done it again for a bit and then it seems fine. It's a bit scary. Like, especially going down, up and down all these mountain passes, like, you kind of need your brakes. Yeah, I am just praying hard at the moment that we make it to the campsite at least, so then there's a bit of security. We'll just see how far we get, basically. We have made it to the campsite alive. I think it's just the brake pads from googling it and speaking to Mum and Dad. So hopefully it's an easy fix. I just need to try and find a mechanic who will see me. But for at least the next 2 nights, we can relax here for a little bit. Bonnie's already underneath the van, relaxing. Yeah, I'm going to take a little walk down to the lake, I think, in a moment. Okay, good morning. Bit of a rush start, not the sort of day I was planning. I was just about to start getting ready to go down to the lake, have a little swim, but I thought I'll phone a garage first and get that sorted, and he wants us there in an hour. So packing up the van super quick, and yeah, we've got like a half-hour drive to get there, hopefully, if the brakes don't kill us on the way. Okay, so second garage visit of the trip. The first was just for some light bulbs though, so not the end of the world. Let's just pray that the van gets us there all right. Well, the bit of duct tape holding my windscreen sill is flapping about in the wind as well. This van feels like a right piece of junk. This is one of the best roads I've driven on in the whole trip. You can see right down the Gorge du Verdon. I'll try and stop on the way back because this is amazing.
Arrive at your destination. Arrived.
needed. The maps has taken us the complete wrong way. So we've got to go all the way back down, then go into the local village, which in hindsight makes a lot more sense. Bonnie. I promised you we'd have a no van day, didn't I? And I've now lied to you. Should we make it up to you? What should we do? Bonnie seems to think she knows where she's going. Literally over the road, and this is the walkway to get down to the lake.
Clear the table, cut the grass.
See the blue yet?
Doing all I can of the necessary.
The corner just to avoid the big groups of people. And what Bonnie's like. I think this is actually one of the most beautiful lakes in the Gorge du Verdon area. So we're just going to be here for the afternoon.
We got nowhere to go, just a slow dance with someone. The world outside can't wait a few. Cause right now, we got nothing else to do. The sun is peeking through the cotton white blinds. Your hands still tangled up in mine. Feel the wall, your head on me, floating easy. We got nowhere to be. Got nowhere to be.
See if it's worth getting off snorkel mask on and go for a little snorkel. And then it tells me what's real. So yeah, there's quite a few fish out there worth seeing, but then it also said that the park had brown bears, wolves, lynx and wolverines, which I thought was a Disney character, Marvel character.
Oh, it feels like that, like summer airs through window cracks. Oh, it feels like that, like summer sun on quiet tracks. Oh, it feels like that, like summer.
I haven't quite mastered the multitask of swimming, filming and talking.
Oh, it feels like that, like a love song on a worn out track. Yeah, it feels like that. Feels like that. Yeah, it feels like that. Na 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 na. Feels like that. Oh, it feels like that, like summer air through window cracks. Oh, it feels like that, like summer sun on quiet.
We've been having a race. We get out to a point where I can swim, I'll throw the ball, and whoever gets it first wins. Yeah, so place your bets who you want to win, me or Bonnie. I won't be offended.
Upon your back. Oh, it feels like that, like a love song on a worn out track. Yeah,
That was the closest it's been, but Bonnie has won 3 from 3.
it feels like that.
We have been here for hours.
Yeah, it feels like
Really good, but I'm exhausted. Bonnie's not. She's still asking me to throw the ball, but
feels like.
we're heading back to the back. We are going to do Bonnie an early dinner as a little treat. And for myself, I have a lot of bread to eat. Bread and a risotto. Keeping it Italian. Sorry, France. Not my choice, but we've got to cook for today. We're doing packet risotto. So that's as much as my botheredness, if that's a word, can be bothered to do. Bon appetit.
They had a different standard this time. They did something different than in Southport. Why? Because of people like you. Because the door's been slammed in your face. Their answer? So you agree with some of them, but not in cultural division to such an extent that it resulted very often maybe they wouldn't have to seek it elsewhere. Free Germans spent decades covering up the Pakistanis to break down the standard.
Do you want to go for a walk? Should we go have a little wee break? Come on then. Yep. Morning. So we have left the campsite. We've driven all the way from there, all the way to here. So we're going to hang around this area again, just so we can use the lake and stay cool. And then evening time, like in the dark, we're going to drive to our next stop. It's going to be our longest drive yet. It's going to be, well, it says on the map like 5 hours, so it's probably going to be closer to 6. Yeah, that's not till this evening, so we're not worrying about that yet. Got a nice day to have yet. So today is basically going to be a repeat of yesterday. So we're just going to spend a whole day in the shade, in the lake. Yeah, that's going to be it. So we'll catch you a bit later. It'll be a bit repetitive. So yeah, we'll see you a bit later. Okay, we'll just come back to the campsite just to get a bit of lunch. Okay, a bit of a jump forward. I was planning on getting some dinner in that restaurant as well. We're quite a bit later. I just wasn't that hungry. I think it's the heat. So we are ready to go. We're going to drive a bit further through the Gorge du Verdon National Park. So if there's anything worth seeing, we're going to stop. Yeah, let's get going. How beautiful that is. I'm going to pull over and try and get some drone shots. Some good shots. Okay, I think that's the only spot worth stopping off for, if I remember from the garage drive trek yesterday. Bonnie's also eating all of her treats whilst I was getting the drone shots, so no treats for Bonnie for the next few days. Yeah, so we've now just got just under 5 hours, so arrival time about 1 AM. But hopefully it'll be a nice drive. I'm going to try and avoid the tolls as much as possible, as we're on the last leg of the journey and we're on a tight budget. So feel free to subscribe and join us next week as we finish up the last couple of parts of our European adventure. Yeah, thank you if you got this far. Thanks for watching. See you next week.